So I was just as excited as most to find that Lidl had got a load of Oktoberfest beers in, a big box of 10 Oktoberfest beers for £25. So again, that's not dead cheap. It's not dear, but it's not dead cheap. And it's the kind of price you pay in supermarkets for a really good German beer. You're thinking your Augustinas, your Eyingers and things like that. They're all around about that, really between £2.50 and £3 price point. So really, they're a Lidl in a big box of 10. You're expecting that kind of quality. Obviously, you get these things from Lidl, you're worried that they're all going to be like different Irlbachers or something like that, and that they're just like brewed for Lidl. But these appear to be proper German beers that have been imported from Germany, and it's an amazing chance to get your hands on a big range of different German lagers, and like Oktoberfest beers as well. I mean, Merzen's some of the best beers that you can get. Well, I say the best beers that you can get. Some of the nicest German beers I think are in the Oktoberfest range, and these are loads of beers that I haven't seen before. I mean, unfortunately, I've already drank 3 of them and not reviewed them because I just couldn't wait to get stuck in. I've already had the Schneiderweiss one, and there's one from Hofbrau, which Hofbrau Oktoberfest. You can get that in places like booths and stuff. But some of these I've never seen before, and I'm really interested. I've been really interested to try lots of different German beers from different places, and these are all the same style. They're all Oktoberfest beers, and this one is the Irlbacher Premium Gauboden Folkfest beer. There's my German accent there. It says Das Echt at the top. Don't know what that means. It's 5.6% ABV, and it's all in German on the back. And while I speak a bit of German, I'm not going to understand most of that, really. All I can see it is actually brewed in Germany, in Heckenberg. So I'm assuming that's a place in Germany. I'm not familiar with that place. Best before the 7th of the 7th, 24. So it's got plenty of time left on the best before date. Already cracked it open. Let's get that over there. Let's get my hooded ram glass. I was going to use my Lowenbrau sort of Steiny glass for these things, but we just got a new dishwasher, and I used my hooded ram glass to test how good it was at cleaning the glasses. So I'm going to pour this in now. I'm going to see how many bubbles we get on the outside and how clean this glass has been made through our dishwasher, and that is looking beautiful. There are no bubbles on the outside of the glass there, and you can actually see, I mean, look at that, you can see the bubbles coming up through the middle though, now like a little vortex. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know where I'm holding it up, to be fair, but it's like a vortex of bubbles coming up the middle, but none sticking to the outside of the glass. So to me that means the glass is perfectly clean. The dishwasher has done a fantastic job. It was well worth the money. Let's just get that up to the top. I don't think I can get that any further. I'm going to leave it there, to be honest. Let's get the bottle there. So we've got our Irlbacher Premium, imported from Germany, an Oktoberfest beer. Oh yes, looks good. So let's get a nose on it. So straight away on that nose. I mean, the last beer I reviewed before this was Sol, and I had to really, you would have had to literally bathe in it to actually get anything from the aroma. Whereas this, it's jumping out. I mean, I'm getting that maltiness, I'm getting that breadiness, I'm getting some on my nose because I just want to smell it. Biscuitiness, breadiness, lemon, grassy. Smells like an amped up Helles. It smells amazing. It's really good. And the ones I've had so far have been amazing. One of them was a Weizen, the Schneiderweiss was a Weizen beer. That was a really good one. Can't remember what else I had. There was one that was, I think it looked like it had, well, a picture of Oktoberfest on it, and it was again really nice. Had it in the garden, sun beating down, absolutely beautiful. But this one, we're getting lemon, it's zesty, it's bready, it's biscuity, it's malty, it's hitting all the right spots, and it just smells nice. It smells fresh, it smells clean. There's no off tastes that you sometimes get when somewhere tries to do this kind of, I mean, I don't know, Irlbacher do a fest beer and it's very nice, but again it does have a few of those slightly off tastes, you know, and doesn't tend to have the kind of, I don't know, purity that that this does. But of course they'll be brewed with the German purity law, with the, you know, the fresh water and all that. So anyway, let's go in for a taste. I just want to taste this thing. It's just, oh yeah. So cheers. So that's really quite malty, that one. So that's quite malty. Don't know why I was going to put it over there. That's quite malty, that one. It's maltier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a bit more refreshing and a bit more lemony and a bit more grassy, but it's quite malty, that. Quite malty, got the biscuity tones, got the bready notes in there. Almost like brown bread. That really, when you make toast out of brown bread and you get that lovely kind of toasted kind of flavour, it's really good. A little bit of yeastiness in there, a little bit of Marmite in there. A little bit rustic. It is really quite nice. It's really nice. It's really good. It's not as refreshing as some of the ones I've had, but it tastes a bit like when a brewery does its own lager. When a brewery has not like a craft brewery, but just like a local small brewery. I know I was in New York, well, about 12 years ago, and there was a brewery there near the Empire State Building that had sort of like a pub for the brewery, and they did a craft lager, and it tasted similar to this. Quite a lot of those kind of malty, biscuity, bready flavours, and I really liked it. It keeps it really interesting. It's certainly not a bland lager at all. From a lager, I'd possibly want it a bit more refreshing, but but again, you play that game. If it's got fuller on in the flavour, it's going to be a bit less refreshing. And this is 5.6%, so it's stronger. It's not a 5%er. If this was brewed at 5%, it would probably be a little bit more lighter, a little bit more refreshing. This is quite a heavy boy. This one, it's yeah, it's got more going on. It's got more to it. Let's give it a rating. So quality, I mean, the quality is there. The quality is really there for a German beer, for German lager. It's good. It's cracking. It's not completely knocking my socks off. Whether it's A tier is debatable, but it's really crisp and it's really refreshing. And I would be tempted to give this one an A-, but because I've tasted some of the others in this box and they've been possibly a little bit better than this one, I'm going to give this one a strong B+ for quality. And then moving on to value, well, I mean, $2.50 a bottle. It's good value. Value, I am going to give this one a B+ as well. Anyway, I've talked enough. I'm going to get on with drinking the rest of this and enjoying the rest of my day. So, till next time, have a good one.